Alright, everybody. What's up, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Parasite Eve 2. Now, in the last episode, we found this military base, and we raided it for ammo and items and a BP vendor and all kinds of stuff. We bought this awesome armor, the Aya Special, which gives us 30 HP, 50 MP, and 8 attachments, as compared to the Psi Suit. The Psi Suit gave us no HP, 50 MP, and 4 attachments. So this is double the attachments and plus 30 HP. The only thing I lose is the A&MC analyzer, which showed us the health. And I also lost something else. I forget what though. But anyway, quickfire and MP recovery, pretty much worth it. And if you'll notice, I now have 160 HP instead of 135 and 110 MP still. So I'm doing good on HP and MP. I've got a lot of them. If we take a step back outside, our next objective is to go find Pierce. Because Pierce is missing. No one knows where Pierce is. So we need to go find him. We walk over here and we talk to Flint. He's going to bark at us. If you remember, we picked up Eve's teddy bear. You can use this on Flint. Flint, I'm looking for this girl. Help me find her, Flint. Roof roof. Alright, let's go. And Flint is going to kind of travel with us, I suppose. Yeah, roof roof. Large military vehicle. So, at this point, Flint should come this way and bark at the door. I don't know why he's not. That's pretty much what he should be doing. The switch should open the gate. So we can go back in now. Flint's going to follow us. And he's going to start leading us around. Operating this panel should get it open. Go back through this door. Now Flint wants us to go through the airlock. So Flint's going to just lead us around. Whoops. Take that back. I thought this was a different airlock. My bad. So Flint's going to sniff at the door and then come over here and tell you to go through this airlock. He's going to sniff around and sniff around. And eventually he's going to tell you to go through this door. So, once we come through here, we can jump back in this car and we can go back. Or at least we should be able to. Move out. And my roommate's dogs are barking. I don't really know why. And the phone's gonna ring. Second Lieutenant. So this is a guy who was at the military base that we were talking to. Agent Brea. This is Lieutenant Grant speaking. We don't have details yet, but we've received orders to withdraw. I think you should get out as soon as possible. I'm sorry, we have yet to find him. I understand. We won't get in your way. Come back as soon as you've completed your objective. So basically, I is saying, well, I gotta find Pierce. Pierce is my friend. I can't just leave him here. I gotta stay here until my job is done. So go ahead and save your game here. We have progressed the story a ton. So I'm gonna actually make another save. I don't think I'm gonna need most of these anymore. That I won't oversave. So I've made a total of like 5 saves throughout this game. And the first one was going to be the gas station right here. So I'm overwrite that. That's going to be the block we start off on from now on. So once you've got your 2 saves down, this is where things get hairy. This should be pretty much okay, the main hall here, because there's not a lot that can go wrong. but don't think it's safe, because it's not. Go back into this area. This is what I was talking about right here. You can actually go inside the golem freezer if you want. And if you do, you'll find Pierce. Aya? So cold. Where? You're in the shelter. Oh, wait. I was running a search on who's been backing this place. They came rushing in. It's okay. Baldwin's behind bars. Good. That's a relief. So, if you talk to Pierce again, I was about to become a snowman. You're a busy man. First you're a mummy, then you're Frosty. Better than being one of them. And he's talking about a neo-mitochondria creature, of course. Thanks, Aya. That's twice you've saved me. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. So Aya's beating herself up at this point. And Pierce is just like, no, I could care for you, Baka. But anyway. So she gives Pierce a nice long hug. And they, hug it out and do their thing. I don't know exactly what it's implied they're doing right there. But she explains to him everything that's going on. Everything that she's been through, everything that she's going through. And, yeah. So Pierce now understands what's going on fully. He tells her to worry about Eve. And that's pretty much that. Pierce says he won't say goodbye. See you topside. Salutes her. Hell yeah. What a beast, dude. Topside. So, that's pretty much all that is. Don't worry about me. Get going, get. So, this is part of the good ending. Or it's part of how you achieve the good ending. I'm not going to say that I'm going to get the good ending. I'm just saying that that's part of how you get the good ending. You have to come back in here, and you have to look for Pierce. So we're still going to follow Flint. And in order to do that, we need to go through this door. And then this door. And eventually, what we need to do is go to the sterilization room. That's where Flint's going to lead us, eventually. He sniffs around, does his thing. But again, eventually, he's going to want us to go to the sterilization room. And while he's doing that, I'm going to grab me a sip of water. Hoi! Man, bad things have been happening in my life. First off, I end up with some sort of sickness that's been going around. It's not the flu, but it has all the flu symptoms. And then I ended up with pneumonia, and now I have a stomach bug, and it's crazy. And a sneeze. So these guys hit the biological barrier. And he says he can't see. He says there's a radiation leak up ahead. So sudden, the heat. I took quite a hit. Aya tries to... He's convinced he's dying. He's going to die. And tells her to get out while she can. But Aya pretty much tries to comfort him and say, hey, you're going to be okay. Those aren't radiation burns. A rapid mitochondria increase flash heated your cells. Your sight should return soon. So, yeah. You'll be fine, I promise. So she pretty much tells me, no, you're going to be cool. You just got to walk it off. I'd stay, but I don't have time. Hey, don't worry. Pain's going away, just like you said. I'll be able to walk once I can see. So Aya tells Flint at this point, sorry for the sniffles, stay with him. Flint says, Burf. Hiya, Flint. Hey, not that way. So that's the way that he was trying to go when he got burned really bad. So, we're headed towards this particular section. And we're going to go where they cannot go, which is up to the pod service gantry. Spoiler alert. This is the end of the game, guys. So we're going to be prepared. Move that over. Move that over. We're going to go back into our inventory here. We're going to sort it. Jump back into this box. We're going to grab our ringer solutions and both of our belt pouches. Going to use both those belt pouches right now. That's going to give us 10 slots in this armor. Attachments, 10. Okay, that is a lot of attachments. We have 2 MP Boost 2s. We're going to move this ringer solution over to here. Move this over to here. We have 3 ringer solutions, 2 MP Boost 2s, 9mm Spartans, and all 4 of our attachments. We're looking decent at this point, guys. Sorry for the sniffles, man, my nose. So, once you have prepared all the way, save your game. And I'm actually going to, because this is a copy of the save at the very bottom, I'm going to actually go down here and overwrite the bottom save so I'll know exactly what save to start on. Once you go through here, you're going to be greeted by some enemies. Cameras galore. But cameras is all it is. 90 XP. And I also have enough XP to revive either Life Drain, Energy Ball, or Apobiosis. I'm going to do Apobiosis because that's my favorite out of those 3. I'm going to explain what they do. Life Drain pretty much has an area of effect, and it'll take and hit all those targets for about 120 and heal Aya for a percentage of all the damage you deal. So if you hit 4 targets for 120 each and you heal a percentage of that, it's pretty much a full heal. But it costs 20 MP to use. Now, that's awesome for dealing a lot of damage. Energy Ball summons a floating orb, and if it hits an enemy, it's pretty much a free 120 to 150 damage. Apobiosis hits the enemy hard, probably a good, 80 to 100 damage, and it also paralyzes them. This is your big one. And then Fire, the one that we're missing on the bottom there, is called Inferno, and it creates an explosion by Aya, centered around Aya, I should say. It costs 30 to cast, but it deals like 200 damage. At its max, level 3, it deals like 500 or 600 damage and hits almost everything in the map at one time. Yes, it is very powerful, but it costs so much XP, or not really XP, as much as MP to use. So I just don't really bother with it. Now, you can't go through this. Actually, you can go through this door. Think that Act or Eve must be in there. Eve must be in there. And you're going to go through here, and we're going to be greeted by a cutscene. It's a very long cutscene. What the hell? Kyle, what are you doing? Relax. This little one's just like you. She'll be your guide now. Let her go, you freak. Ah, what have we here? The Harlequin has arrived at last. Now the stage is set. There's only an audience of one, alas. Kyle? Thanks to you calling in the troops, my sample acquisition's a failure. So much work, so much money, all gone to waste in a night. But so what? My life support's off. I'll be dead before morning. So while we're waiting for that, I might as well finish my part of the plan. The fate of the world is, as they say, in my hands. What's your game, number 9? It's called Unnatural Selection. My little partner here is just what this poopa needs to shed its cocoon. The virus it spreads will bring a new dawn for humanity. A&MC conversion on a global scale. Nobody wants your brand of evolution. Ah, but that is exactly why they must change. You dig? Humans can transform their living environment, true. Most of the poor saps would be happy with cheap, prefab, idle happiness. Humans are an evolutionary dead end. They just can't see it. What makes you so sure? Ha! Hey, Madigan. Fill in our friend, would you? Kyle. Why are you taking orders from... Our organization is dedicated to guiding the human race. At no other time in Earth's history has one species dominated like humans do now. It's unhealthy. We're killing nature. We're making a new natural order to preserve and save humanity. A&MCs create a self-contained food chain. Humans eating humans. I know it sounds bad, maybe even repulsive at first. But it's real, it's forward-looking, and it's a hell of a lot better than feel-good bozos yelling about risks and peace and equality. Then try to spread their influence. They're just false philanthropists. Or even worse, delusional heretics, sound and fury and all that. Neo-mitochondria are the mirror of truth that will reveal them all for what they are. You've seen them, haven't you? The A&MCs, twisted and hideous. Their true inner ugliness is revealed for all to see. But the people that become A&MCs were kidnapped. No, you're wrong. They all requested the procedure. They threw away morality and dignity for a shot at eternal youth. Their desires are so all-consuming that they're perfect candidates. The cavalry will be here any time. It's time, Madigan. Finish her now. Yes, sir. Kyle? Using you to get to Eve was more trouble than I thought. Why? Why? I can't believe it. And he shoots you. As a child, I felt trapped in this world, nowhere to go. Anytime I did things my way, I was criticized, estranged. I learned to do things like everyone else, and things changed. Neo mitochondria are the same, violent and uncontrollable now, but they'll soon become transparent guests in our world. It's working! Time to put on your mask. Just like me. Madigan, you traitor. Me? A traitor? Please. I was just thinking, humanity's doing fine just the way it is. You'll regret this. I already do. I should have taken you out days ago. Before you put these two in danger. Madigan, you fool! I'll take you all out with me! Huh? Help! And thus that's the end of number 9. Aya, are you okay? Kyle. Eve. Thank God. I'm sorry. I had to play both sides to figure out what was going on here. I understand. I figured it was a diversion. Still hurt, asshole. SQ-947C, objective achieved. We've got wounded. Send a medic immediately. Huh, that's funny. Repeating, SQ-947C. Aya? Eve, you can speak. Are those stars? What? That looks like... Oh boy, here it comes. Aya! Quick, run! So, Kyle knows what this is. And it's not good. It's implied here that Dryfield is no more, including Mr. Douglas, which sucks. I don't know if this always happens, or if it's part of quote-unquote the bad ending, but I know that it's part of the story. I've never seen it a different way. And it also hits this giant pupa thing. I know I said pupa earlier because you know, that's how I figure number 9 would say it, to be honest. He's a goofy son of a bitch. And this thing that cries like a baby slides out. It's super creepy. So, Aya's left, wounded on the floor. What was that? Eve. Kyle. Aya, are you okay? Kyle? Phew. Are you hurt? I'm fine. But Eve's fallen down below. What? Quick, go save her. That creature. It fell down there with her. Roger. You can go down over there. Hurry. You don't sound so good. Kyle, are you sure you're okay? The blaze singed off all my clothes. Hey, come on over for a free show. Dream on. So there's a reason I kind of made his voice crackly and hesitant. He's missing a leg now. It's really not like me to be this crazy about a girl. Yeah, because what, says I love you, like shooting her in the shoulder. But, hey, whatever, People say I love you in different ways, I guess. So Kyle's always trying to be the tough guy. Eve. Pain. A gunshot wound. That's like the most ham-fisted part of this entire game, I swear. Be careful here, because yes, in fact, getting shot takes some of your HP. I was already hurt when I went in there, and that took even more. So I'm going to pop a heal real quick, and I'm going to pop another heal. Brings me back up to full 160, and we have to take this elevator to get down to the lower level. When you go down, be careful. I don't know whether it's a king or a bishop. I think it's called a bishop. There is a bishop golem in here who is going to grab you. This guy hurts really bad. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Get him off of you immediately. You're going to be confused. You need to wait until he pops in. Wait till you hear the noise when he does, which I didn't even hear at that time. This guy's hard to fight. Very hard to fight. Take pot shots when you can. Heal. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do. I'm going to try something. And he interrupted it. Twice. I'm wasting MP at this point. Wow. This guy is no joke. He hurts. Stunned him. Got good damage in on him. Man, he's not doing the juke at all. Stunned him. Already popping back in. And I missed him. Great. Heal. Paralyzed again. Yeah, this guy sucks. This is practically the golem boss. And he's down. Not the worst thing in the world, but definitely hard. 2,500 BP and 400 experience. And you get a ringer solution for it. I highly suggest you go ahead and use one of your ringer solutions here. That's going to bring you back up to full on both. And of course we have one right here, we got one right here, and I have 3 of them in my attachments. I've got tons of ringer solutions at this point. I've got 2 out of my attachments to save for a reason. Once you're done with the golem, you're going to go in this door right here. Another cutscene's going to play. Gonna find Eve here. Eve! And there's this thing. As soon as you're able to. Energy shot. Antibody. If he does the poison gas, that only affects the top part of stuff. On the lower level here, oh crap, forgot about him peeing on you. use metabolism to relieve status effects. You can shoot him in the penis, and yes, it's definitely a penis. Eventually, you'll see him sort of twitch, and this part of him will be gone. Should be any moment now. Goodness. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Come on. Metabolism. There it is. So now that's gone. Pop back up here. Heal. Reload. Now you can aim for the head. You get more XP and BP from this fight if you destroy all of his parts, so bear that in mind. You should deal fairly decent damage, and I'm pretty much tanking his attacks because why not? Out of ammo again. Once you run out of energy shot, that's something you're definitely going to want to redo along with antibody, and I'm going to pop a heal as well. Then you can keep just wailing on this guy. Now that's gone, his middle section is going to open up. Once his middle section opens up, he's going to start charging. Run. This can easily one-shot kill you. Run away from that, always. We're gonna keep wailing on him. Ooh, that only hits you if you're up at the top where I'm at. So if you want to dodge that, go to a lower part of the stage. You can deal continuous damage here. Shoot him in the core once. Run. And he got me. You can deal a lot of damage to the core. The core is going to be the easiest way to take this guy down. That won't hit you if you're far enough down. And I've lost my targeting completely for whatever reason. Okay. Run away from this. Once you're far enough. Ow, I was not far enough. Oh yeah, your aim is crap right now. What the fuck? So be careful with the aiming. I don't really remember this, but apparently the aim is terrible. And he just slapped me upside the head. So I'm gonna stay right here. Take a shot, run. Should not be hard to dodge this attack. And yet he still got me. Goodness. Okay, I'm not gonna use any of my ringer solutions. I shouldn't have to. Aya, I'm gonna need you to do. Oh my god. So everything that could go wrong in this fight is going wrong in this fight right now. If y'all are wondering why I'm pissed off. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Shit happens. Should be able to take decent shots at his core after dodging. This is what I brought MP Boost 2s for. Dodge him. Do damage. And the more parts you destroy, the better off you're going to be. Tap him in the core. Run. Actually, nope. I'm pretty upset right now. Well, guys, thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all those cliche YouTuber things to say, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.